only as good as the guys that are out in the field installing the products. And you know, it really is a culture here at Dryspace that we all believe that we want to put on the absolute best product that we can. We're going above and beyond to make sure that the building owner, the customer, is getting something that they can have and last into the future. We've installed 2 roofs at Dryspace that were vented, pressure equalized WindSmart roofs. Both of those projects went very well for us. From inception of the project, from when we were first communicating with the customer and trying to find that economical option for them, to provide them with an option where they wouldn't need to tear off their existing roof, where they could maybe save a little bit of that cost moving forward, but still get a quality system that they can get that 20-year warranty on, that they can feel comfortable with going into the future, that they know they have a roof that will last. We were able to actually compete with some competitors and some different roof systems out there that normally aren't that easy for us to compete with. From a labor cost standpoint, we know that we're not the cheapest company out there, but WindSmart provided us with that option where we could go to the customer and say, hey, there may be another possibility for us to look at a different system here where we can still put on that 60 mil PVC felt-backed roof system without the adhesive costs, without the extra labor costs. Based on what I heard the scope of work was from other proposals that they had received, I don't think we would have landed these jobs. Both of the roofs that we installed that were WindSmart vented roof systems are the same quality of work that we're used to seeing and that we're used to producing and having our crews install. When I went up and saw the finished products, aesthetically, they look just as good as the other ones that we've ever done. I've seen overhead shots of them recently that they're beautiful. They're beautiful roof systems. I can certainly speak to the performance of the WindSmart systems. Locally here in Cedar Rapids, we just experienced the derecho, the large wind event that went through about 6 weeks ago. We had sustained winds of over 145 miles an hour here in town, and almost every commercial facility here in town sustained some sort of damage. Whether the entire roof deck was lifted off, a lot of peeled membranes, a lot of shuffled insulation due to roof systems lifting up and setting back down. One of the first things that we did is our superintendent said, I want to go out and look at those vented roofs. I want to go check out those WindSmart roofs. And he came back with the biggest smile on his face. He said, those things didn't move. They look exactly like they did when we left. There are both locations, there are buildings within that vicinity that lost their entire roof system, that lost half of a roof, that have temporary roofs on them now. Both of those WindSmart vented roof systems look just as they did the day that we left. No damage. You know, in the back of our mind, obviously there's a big storm going on, but in the roofing industry, when the wind blows, when the thunder strikes like that, and it's large rain and large winds, we're always thinking about our job sites and our customers, and is everyone okay? One of the projects that we installed, the building owner, who is a great customer of ours, he said, you really want to install a roof on my building without any fasteners or adhesives? And we said, we really believe in this. The theory really makes sense to us, and now that we were able to go up there after the derecho and basically say, see, we told you it would work. WindSmart really believes in their system, that they've put a lot of time and development into making sure that this is something that you can put out there that not only can the building owners rely on it, and the building owners know that they're getting a system that's going to last for a long time, but the contractors as well. For the contractor to be able to go home at night and know that, hey, I installed a system that I can really stand behind and that I can feel good about recommending to my customers. That's a good, viable option. It felt very easy to work with the folks from WindSmart. All the way up to when we started talking about projects. You know, we'd say, hey, we're looking at a project for one of our customers, and we think this might be a good fit. And it was, the honest feedback. This probably is a really good fit for WindSmart for a vented roof system, but this might not be the right fit because you might not have the right components in place, from the deck to, is there an existing underlying vapor barrier, or what's the condition at the walls and the flashings and the penetrations. All the way till, when we landed our first projects, we had, it all seemed very seamless. It seemed very easy. From there we moved into the project planning and getting the paperwork, getting the design documents and the material list that we needed. Just a very easy process. Everything very easy to follow, laid out very well, easy to read, not only for us in the office, but also to hand that information. We put it together in a job packet and hand it to our superintendent, and then it goes down to the foreman. And realistically, there was not a lot of questions from anyone, from top down. Our installers caught onto the system really well. They understood the theory behind the system and how it works, and why certain pieces need to be in place and things need to be installed in a special way to make sure that it performs the way that it will. The customer service was huge, and that's a lot of what we try to sell on and operate on is providing a superior service to our customers. So, getting that same thing provided to us as well. I actually just recently did learn that now Sika is going to provide and offer WindSmart warranties as a system in their arsenal of different systems that they can provide. So to me as a contractor, that's big news. That tells me that a partner of ours for a long time, being Sika, really believes in this system, and they're willing to put their name behind it. And the partnerships that we have with folks like you, folks like WindSmart and Sika, that's what gives us the opportunity to be great.
If you have more questions, please feel free to contact WindSmart or visit us at our website.